All the pets. Best channel point redemption ever.
Gonna cut in, maybe? Yep, they make it. Good job.
From the orange team gets sent up to 27 Lunas. 27 Lunas gets it sent up the field.
Luna with the power cry on the shot. What a pass by Luna!
So.
Wait, is that the GIF?
The
Of,
It's the GIF of Matt Miko, yes.
it's the GIF,
GIF?
of
Yes,
Matt
the GIF
Miko.
of Matt
Yes,
Miko.
it's
Are you serious? How did I run over that? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way.
Wow, you're creepy as
There is like, I could literally right now go download a Walmart asset and put a Walmart down here with parking.
Myself was just saying, we are literally the yin to each other's yang.
Everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi.
All the pets. Best.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. But we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. We took my innocence.
Hello there, everybody. It's 9 p.m. on a Sunday. You know what we're doing. We are watching VRGL Sunday Night Showdown here on Viridis Media, where we watch the ladies of VRGL throw down in a mixed priv. We are a little short right now on people. Unfortunately, we had a couple of girls whose headsets were unfortunately not charging, but hey, you know what? It happens. It happens. So we're working on getting a backfill. But until then, I'm going to force you to listen to me. Playing on the orange team this evening, is that the women or the ladies? I'm not looking at the stream because I'm bad. The women, playing for the women this evening is Savannah Was Taken, Tuka, who that is a fun name, Saint.com, and Cool Whip. And then over on the side of the ladies, we've got Caroline Rose, Blackout, and Miss Elisa. So I'm excited. I'm super excited. I got some players here this evening that do not normally join us every week, and it is always fun to watch those players play. Haven't seen Cool Whip in a while here on the stream, but she's here this evening, which is awesome. And hopefully we'll be getting that 8th member in a moment. Caroline saying she got one. Who's joining? It is going to be Lil Pup. Awesome. I don't think I've seen Lil Pup play here before, but that's cool. That's awesome. But yeah, just while we kill time for a moment, we can talk about what's going on in and around the Echo community. Just kidding. They're readying up like right now. So we will not be doing that, but I'll kill time with that later. Actually, I didn't tell Caroline we could go. There we go. Yes. All right. They should be readying up in just a moment. I have no co-host really this evening because I am degenerate, and that's okay. I just wanted to cast tonight because I feel like sometimes just some serious casting is cool on the show because these girls love clipping stuff from these privates, and I always feel really weird when they clip it and I'm talking about utter nonsense in the background, so I'm just going to cast. And that's okay. Hello, Miss Tater Tots. I do believe, Tater, you were on the stream last week, weren't you? Captain of Sirens in the chat with us this evening. I'm still determined to cast a Sirens game at some point. I really will. It's just today's not that day. But here we go. Game is underway, and they are off to a solid start as Tuka looks for this clear through this far side tunnel. The stacks are together for both teams, but Savannah pulls up a little bit early to get that read in the popcorn area. Savannah now moving on forward. Does she see Caroline Rose on her? No, she does not. Caroline Rose will get the steal here, sending this one through the mid. Just kidding. Saint.com pulling up on that stack early with Cool Whip to get the steal. She's looking for Savannah on the cloud, but an unfortunate bounce into the hands of Tuka for just a moment. Stolen away by Lil Pup, then stolen right on back by Savannah, but Caroline Rose with the save. She's going to look to get this one cleared on out. Not quite through just yet, but she will get another try at it as she takes this one down to the trap area. Bouncing it on through the tunnel. Picked up now here by Blackout. They've got a little bit of time here, waiting for those teammates to get up the arena with them. Very, very smart. Eventually we'll pass over now to Miss Caroline Rose once again. And oh, Caroline taking a look as if she was looking for that cut, and the goalie's eyes went with her. But that opens up that close side pocket for the shot, and she will sink it for the 2. Hello, Miss Sammy Gabby in the chat with us this evening. Thank you so much. Party Crew saying new layout. Yes, so Gilligan has been hard at work working on the new stream package stuff here for the channel and for this specific show, which is super cool. So there are some changes to the stream package this evening, and I'm super excited as we test these out. But here comes the ladies once again. It is Blackout to Lil Pup up high on the ceiling. She's driving low, loses a hand on it for a moment, but does get back to it. Looking, finding that cross pass, but it is just a little bit off, but that's okay. Caroline Rose is there for the pickup. Caroline now looking to send it on back to Lil Pup on the wall. Pup doing some moves, drawing out that defense, but not enough as Saint.com gets the grab, then Blackout, then Savannah. Getting this one sent out of the bubble. It's going to be a stack race into the popcorn area. Recovered now by Tuka. Tuka looking to send this one all the way in off the shield. Bouncing low now. It looks like it will be Saint.com getting the block, getting the pickup, and getting the pass over across into the hands of Tuka. And you know what Tuka does with those 18 meters a second from 6 meters out. She will get this one tied up 2-2. Y'all, Tuka is so dangerous with those anchor shots. I mean, I had the opportunity to play on a team with her, and those are so lethal. And they're always really fun. But now tied up at 2 apiece. 7.5 minutes remaining left in this round. It's Caroline Rose looking to send this one through that far side tunnel, but instead bouncing into the hands of Tuka once again. She's looking for that floor shot, bouncing just a little bit wide into the hands of Blackout. Blackout now sending that through the far side tunnel, bouncing down toward the Pac-Man area where it will be recovered by Tuka once again. Tuka firing this one through low mid, bouncing up high. Oh my goodness, could this maybe be for Cool Whip? No! Just a little bit too slow on that one, and the slap will not be in either. Instead picked up now by Caroline. Caroline looking to clear this one through, but who put that Geo there? That's not fair. It'll be recovered by Saint.com. Once again, Saint firing this one into the bubble, but Blackout has the reads. Blackout looking to send this one through high mid, taking some bounces in the midfield right into the hands of Caroline Rose. Caroline Rose from half court, not quite going to be able to find that submarine shot. Instead, it is Tuca picking this one up off the bounce, sending this one all the way through up high into the hands of a Lil Pup for the ladies. Yes, Tuca is a name change. I don't know if she wants me to say who it is, so I will not say it. I probably already said too much, but she is so awesome. So awesome. But now, it is going to be Blackout up across over to Caroline Rose. Caroline Rose gets shut down by Savannah, who is running to that disc, but not fast enough as she gets stunned out. It's Tuca picking this one up once again, sending it on through the tunnel, bouncing up at the popcorn area, recovered here by Saint.com. Open goal, but just a little bit off. Hauled in by Caroline Rose, looking for this low clear, but it's going to bounce into the hands of Tuca instead. Tuca sending this one in, bouncing off the Pac-Man toward that far side of the arena. Saint.com in the area to track it on down. Ooh, a bounce pass, looking for that option on low boot, but it does not quite work out. Instead, it will be slapped away by the ladies. Tater's got to go get dinner. Good luck to both teams. Thank you so much for stopping by, Tater. I hope whatever you're having for dinner is fantastic. But, yeah, here we go. It is a lot of back and forth right now here in the zone of the women. It is not going to go in. Blackout looking for that top pocket, but accidentally hits the ring instead. It will be recollected here by Lil Pup at half field. Sent over to Blackout once again on the floor, doing some moves, trying to get through Tuca, but is forced to send this one away. It does connect here with Caroline Rose. I did not see her at first. My bad. Caroline now on the ceiling. Oh my goodness. Trying to lose Tuca and does get toward the bubble, but opts to reset it in the end instead. Back to Lil Pup. Now back to Blackout. Blackout looking to fire that shot off, but that is just a little bit off. And it's Cool Whip in the area for it, but she will get stunned out here. Alyssa trying to track this down, but Tuca gets the headbutt off of the speed there from that leech. But Alyssa does get back to it. Alyssa now setting this one across up high over to Carolina Rose, and she makes quick work of that one. The ladies now going up by 2, 4-2. Yeah, what a nice catch indeed. And give me one moment. I need liquid. I'm dying. There we go. Yeah, I'm just coming off of a VRGL cast as well. So, and I did not go get water, which was probably not the smartest thing, but it's fine. We will get through these. All right, it is Saint.com with it. Oh my, losing that one to Lil Pup as she gets the stun. She'll take this one up high to the ceiling. Lil Pup looking to send this one over to Caroline, but a little bit off. You can hear them screaming about that one. This is VRGL League after all. Caroline Rose now sending this one all the way through, bouncing just outside the bubble into the hands of Tuca once again. Tuca now looking for this clear, bouncing around in the midfield. It'll be slapped back by Alyssa right into the hands of Blackout. Blackout doing some moves to get through Saint.com. Maybe going to get through Tuca as well. Firing that pass off to Caroline Rose. And no defender's going to stop her there on that backboard. She's going to get another 2 points now for the ladies. Tater also said amazing job on cams. I did not catch that. So good job on cams.
Thank you.
Alright, it is going to be sent on through that close side tunnel, bouncing up high into the hands of, oh no, not Savannah. A little bit of a misread there, and Lil Pup is able to haul that one in, looking for that pass up to Blackout. Blackout sending it all the way into the bubble. Will it be picked up by Carolina Rose? Yes, it is, but she will get stunned out by Saint.com. However, that is what your teammates are there for, as Blackout gets back to it here for the ladies. Blackout drifting in on the wall, looking for some options, looking for the lane, goes down low to Caroline Rose, gets stuck for a minute, but nothing's going to stop her. She's going to secure another 2 points here for the ladies. So, what was a very close game up until, about a minute ago is now 8-2 in favor of the ladies. But you can hear it. They're all out there having fun, and that is all that matters. If they really feel that the teams are a bit uneven, they'll probably swap up at halftime. Not halftime. What am I saying? Between rounds. You know what I mean. My brain's dead. Anyway, this is going to be sent on through the tunnel. Picked up by Savannah for just a moment, but what a stun by Blackout. She's going to send this one all the way into the bubble, off the backboard, into the hands of a Cool Whip. Cool Whip now looking for this high clear. Perfect pass, actually, up to Saint.com. Did not see her. And Saint looking for this long shot off the back wall. Going to go careening across the bubble back into the hands of Saint. So actually just a self pass. However, she's not able to get rid of it just yet as Lil Pup gets the stun, gets the steal, gets the clear to the far side popcorn area, but that is not quite through just yet. Tuka sending this one back over to Cool Whip, who gets the duck on Alyssa, but not quite the shot as Caroline Rose is in goal to shut that down. And Alyssa now with this steal, looking to get this one sent on through for the ladies. The stack is together. It's Caroline Rose looking at an open three, and she don't miss those. That is 11-2 now for the ladies. Dude, Caroline Rose is so cracked. Definitely like one of those players I have seen improve the most over the course of doing these casts. Not only does she have all 11 points to her name right now, she also has 3 saves. She's a goalie. I don't know if that has changed, but in the time that I've known her, she is a goalie and has become quite a good one at that. So just shout out to Miss Caroline Rose for a moment. But here comes the ladies once again. It is a Blackout working her way into the bubble, and this time she will not be denied. 18 meters a second from 4 meters out. That is another 2 points for the ladies, and we'll almost end out this round. There's going to be about 20 seconds left for the women to do something, get some points on the board. Excuse me. But yes, here they come. It is Tuka, 13 seconds remaining. She's going to send this one over to Saint.com. Saint under some pressure from Caroline, just fires this one through, up high to Cool Whip. Cool Whip! No! What an angle from above the shoulder. Somebody clip that for her. She's going to sink the 3. And you know what? For cool points, I will call that round a tie. I just realized cool points scored by Cool Whip. I didn't even mean to do that. Guys, I'm so funny. Anyway, so it is going to be the ladies taking round 1 here. And so, you know, as a reminder, this game is just for funsies, just for the girls of VRGL to get together, have some fun. So they, you know, if the scores are a little too uneven, they may opt to switch things up a little bit, and that is totally okay. We do give them teams to, you know, start with that we think that will be even, but sometimes that is not the case, and that is just fine. They'll figure it out. Seen some new faces in chat that I have not seen before. Hello, Night Quinn VR. Hello, Mojo Jojo. That's a lot of O's. I'm going to stutter on that if I try to say your name again. But hello, thank you for joining us here this evening. And Savannah popping in chat right after playing that round to say, hey, well, hello there. Savannah absolutely carried last week, if you did not hear several awesome clips from her. And Caroline, am I saying it right? Is it Mojo Jojo? There's a lot going on in that name. What do you, when you're playing this game, what do they call you? Because I cannot imagine calling for cross and pronouncing your entire name. That's all right. As a time out coming through, that's interesting. Looks like maybe they are going to try to swap up teams a little bit as Tuka has gone over to the ladies. Let's see. I don't know if she's coming back or they're going to send somebody over. As a lot of movement going on all of a sudden. Tuka comes back and takes one with her. I don't know what's going on here, but they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Moho ho ho ho. I really like that one. But that's so much. That doesn't even look like English. Savannah saying, no, I didn't. Okay. But you did. All right, here we go into round 2. I think somebody definitely swapped. I think it was Saint.com and Alyssa. I cannot tell you for certain. But either way, yes, a bit of a swap coming through to switch up these teams a little. Maybe it'll be a little more even. First touch is going to go to the women, but first possession to the ladies. Just kidding. Cool Whip with the save, but Caroline Rose right in front of the goal is able to shut her down. She will get this one sent away for just a moment. Saint.com trying to help it along. But Elisa on the back line, already making a name for herself on the women's squad. We'll send this one down to Savannah. Savannah looking for that cross over to Cool Whip. She's going to have to fight for it as Lil Pup, yes, will be there first. Lil Pup looking to send this one through low mid, but the stacks already together for both of these teams. It's Tuka there first. Tuka sending this one back into the ladies' bubble. Who's going to be there? It's going to be Lil Pup once again. Lil Pup has been all over the arena this evening. I don't think we've seen her here on these streams before, but she has made quite the impact. But now it is going to be Blackout sending this one through all the way high mid, bouncing down in the bubble. Now back up high, looking. Oh, who is there first? It's Savannah, just barely keeping this one away from Caroline Rose, slapping it through that other stack, but they misjudged it just a little bit. Elisa there first, however, to get this one through the tunnel. It's picked up now by Blackout. The double stun coming through. It's going to be a race. Tuka getting the slap on it forward, but right into the hands of Saint.com, who's looking for Blackout, and Blackout looking to send this one on through. It is bouncing up high into the hands of Caroline, and oh, a rare miss here from Caroline, but that is what your teammates are there for. Saint.com able to pick that one up from the bounce off the ring and put it in for the 2. Hello, EJP, trying to clip Whip's goal from the mobile app. I do believe here on Virtus, you can only clip if you are subscribed, so hey, you should, like, totally do that or something. That is the extent of my plug. My brain is not functioning this evening. Alright, here we come. It is going to be the women working their way up into the bubble. It's Cool Whip with the 1-on-1, and this time she will get it done. That will be 2 points for the women to tie this one up 2-2.
Yeah, well, I'm on Quest right now.
Great work here. Teams seem to be a little more even. I mean, knock on wood, so don't curse this again, because I've been doing that all evening. But we'll see. Oh no, Lady's a little slow to come out of the tunnel. Doesn't matter, though, as Blackout able to disrupt that shot just enough for her team to recover. Gets the steal. Not quite the clear just yet. This one's going to be hauled in by Savannah. Was taken. Savannah over to Cool Whip, and Cool Whip gets her pocket picked by Lil Pup. Saint.com getting the slap off to finally get this one cleared through the close side tunnel. Where are these stacks? There they are. It's Caroline Rose. That shot not going to be on, but it's right into the hands of Blackout. Cool Whip with the save, though. Look at those hands. She's going to get that one out of the goal. Sent up high. Picked up once again by Lil Pup, though, so the ladies are not done just yet. Tuka now on this one, slapping this one through the tunnel. Where are these stacks as this is bouncing into the trap area? Picked up by Elisa. Elisa looking for that long 3, but it is going to be off the shield into the hands of Tuka. Tuka now sending this one over across to Cool Whip, who loses a hand on it for just a moment, but will get back to it in time. Cool Whip back in this one all the way up to the back line before sending it forward to Savannah was taken. Savannah on the floor looking for this high cross over to Elisa on the shoulder, but Caroline Rose gets the save, and that next shot not going to be in either. Caroline Rose now picking it up and sending it through to the mid. Oh my goodness. I mean, this has been such a back and forth game. Elisa driving in once again, but Saint.com jumping out of the goal all the way to the edge of bubble to shut that one down, sending over to Blackout. But Savannah with the steal once again. Guys, I'm telling you, Savannah carries. Don't listen to her. She carries, I'm telling you. But this is going to be picked up now by Elisa once again. You know what, Corny Witch, you are spot on. That was an incredible save here from Caroline Rose. You know what, this is going to sound really terrible. Caroline Rose makes so many of those incredible saves that it's just like, it doesn't faze me anymore, which is terrible because I should be hyping all of them up, but she's just gotten that good in the goal. But as I'm blabbering, I have missed a goal, and I promised these girls I would be casting so that when they clip their goals, I wouldn't be spewing nonsense. That aged well. Anyway, the women now up 4-2. This headbutt coming through, bouncing in the mid, picked up by Tuka. She's looking for this floor shot, and oh my goodness, she will find it from 32 meters out. Tuka off the floor for the 3. What an incredible read there from the defense of the women. I mean, you saw that they came up in a group, but split out quite nicely once they were able to read that one through the low mid, and Tuka making quick work of it. But here comes the ladies, as Caroline Rose sends this one over to Blackout, but Tuka gets the stun and maybe looking to do it again. This one no good, bouncing off the wall, but Cool Whip in the area with her stack partner to track that one down, and she will put that one in for an easy 2. And looking quite reverse this round compared to the last round, as now the women are up 9-2. That's what I'm saying, corny witch. I mean, these shots, these saves, these passes, all incredible stuff here from the ladies this evening. By ladies, I mean both teams. I do not mean the ladies team. That's going to be really confusing. It's fine. Okay, Blackout sending this one down low, cross over to Lil Pup in the trench. Lil Pup sending this one back over to Blackout, but I don't think she was quite ready for that one as that goes a bit high. This one's going to be cleared all the way through to the mid, but not quite out just yet. Lil Pup slapping this one right back to... Oh my goodness! The blind slap to Caroline Rose on the ceiling, but that shot just a little bit off. However, here they come once again. Saint.com looking for that bounce shot, but that is a bit high. Bouncing now into the hands of Cool Whip. She's going to take this one to the mid, maybe looking for something. I don't know which... It's going to bounce off the cloud now into the hands of Lil Pup. Lil Pup sending this one through the tunnel, bouncing all the way down into the women bubble. Where are the stacks? It's Caroline Rose in the area, driving in from the back wall. Gets shut down by Tuka. Tuka absolutely killing it this evening. She's going to get this one sent to Cool Whip. Cool Whip setting this one all the way down into the ladies' bubble. Looks like they will be there first if they can read it. No! Picked up by Lil Pup. She gets the duck but loses the hand on it. And it is Savannah was taken, carrying right now. What can I say? The score last round, I don't remember. I would like to say 13-5 in favor of the ladies. So very reversed compared to this round. However, we did see a slight roster swap come through between the rounds. So they might try it again now to even things out for round 3. I don't know. But anyway, here come the ladies with this Joust advantage. It is Saint.com sending this one low cross. But what a read from Tuka! Tuka sending this one through that far side tunnel. Bouncing into the hands of Caroline Rose. Caroline Rose sending this one down into the women's zone. But it is read by Cool Whip and Savannah was taken. Whip with it now. Walking this one forward. No incoming pressure yet, and she knows it. She knows she got time. She's going to walk this one all the way to the midfield before finally sending this one through to Elisa and Tuka, but they do not get the stack off in time. Instead, it will be hauled in by Lil Pup. Lil Pup on the ceiling, sending this one cross over to Blackout. Blackout sending it all the way in. Oh no! Bounced off the bow tie up high into the popcorn area. Picked up by Tuka. Stolen by Blackout. Blackout sending this one into the bubble. Where are these stacks? It is Tuka there first. Tuka's been all over the place, and so has Saint.com as she jumps out from the bow tie to get the steal. Gets it back from Tuka, and then puts it in herself. What a play there from Miss Saint.com. Killer plays and killer reads coming in right now from this team. I mean, Tuka killing it defensively, and Saint.com and Caroline Rose have been killing it on the off. All of these players have been killing it on the offense. I think those are just, the two names we've said the most in terms of finishing the job, but everybody contributing everywhere, which is, it's what you want to see. But now, Blackout firing this one through. Oh no, who put Nugget there? That's not fair. It's going to be picked up by Tuka. She's going to reset back to Elisa. Elisa looking for this low clear, bouncing off the trench quite nicely, all the way down into the ladies' bubble. But it is Saint.com there, securing the leech to get there first. Oh no, clear's not good, and Cool Whip will take advantage of that one. Firing from high down low into the goal. That will be another 2 points here for the women. Corny Witch saying this is your first VRGL match and this is an exciting match. Man, this is really, really awesome. Thank you so much for watching here, because, highlighting these girls in Echo Arena is so important to me and to everybody involved in putting these matches together. Because, if you've ever been in a pub with a girl, you know what it's like. So we're super happy to provide this environment for these girls to play this private. And we're super glad that you're enjoying watching it and supporting them. So thank you so much for being here. And as I'm talking, Tuka taking the point blank shot on Caroline Rose, but she says, not in my house. Caroline Rose getting this one sent forward. Saint.com helping it along as she sends this one all the way through into the women bubble. Picked up by Caroline Rose once again, and that 1-2 combo proves to be lethal as Caroline Rose secures the 2-pointer. Yes, as Sammy said, we do in fact do this every Sunday at 9 p.m. It is almost always only one set. The teams are different every week depending on who signs up, but it is always a fun time. And next week, I will have Pip UI with me here on the show, which is either going to be so fun, or I won't know what to do with all of that energy. I'm kidding. I love Pip. She was a teammate on Calypso. She's so fun, but also definitely has Sugar Rush energy. She also, just to quickly shout out Pip UI, played in her first NEPA Pro match and blew the socks off of Sir Dimwee, who did not even realize she was a girl, and then everybody got on his case in chat, and it was hysterical. It is hard to make Dimwee uncomfortable, but he looked a little uncomfortable, and I relished in that. Okay. Second round over with, that one going to be taken by the women, and quite handily at that. I didn't catch the final score on that round, but it was not close, and that is okay. Savannah is back, checking in between rounds. Hello there, Savannah. We saw you carry that round. We will maybe see some roster swaps. I don't know, because while the women did take that round, the ladies really started that comeback there. As they were killing it in bubble near the end. Maybe they're just gonna push through and see if they can take round 3 with rosters as are. Corny Witch saying, of course, being in Tyre with everyone, you get in a lot of pubs where they just get harassed immediately. That is unfortunately very accurate. And Happy's is here, and you'll for sure be watching every week now. Thank you so much, Corny, for tuning in. It is super, super appreciated. All the support is always appreciated by the girls in this private and us here on Virdis. So thank you for being here, man. But here we go into round 3 now. Let's see. This is for all the marbles. The marbles are not real, but they're for the marbles. Okay, first headbutt going to go to the ladies, and oh my, what a read from Caroline Rose, tracking down that very fast bounce off the wall to pick that one up and just walk it in nicely in for the goal. Savannah denying that she carries once again. Oh my goodness, girl. When are you gonna just admit it? That's okay. All right, here come the women with this joust advantage. It is Alyssa. Oh no, does not see that incoming stack. Caroline Rose, no. Okay, Glass isn't even here, and we're doing Joker trains. Caroline Rose on the back of Blackout walks it in from half court, and will secure another 2 points for the ladies. Great work there from Caroline. Good coordination with Blackout, and they are up to a 4-point lead, which is quite impressive. They did not win the previous round, but they're starting out strong. Let's see if it continues as Tuka sends this. Oh no, looks to send that one through, but takes an unfortunate bounce off of the station. Tuka getting home to cover the shot lane, but she's going to need some support as Blackout break checks Elisa and is forced to take it back out to the Ghost. Under some pressure now from Cool Whip, she'll send this one low cross to Caroline Rose, who's keeping this one away from Savannah for a moment, but not for long, as Savannah, carrying once again, what can I say, does get the steal away from Caroline Rose and sends this one on through the mid. Picked up now by Tuka. Tuka maybe looking to repeat that shot from earlier. No good. Bouncing off the back wall, out of the bubble, into the hands of Lil Pup, but she's going to get her pocket picked by Tuka, who sends this one to Elisa. But Caroline Rose with the hands once again. What a save, keeping this one out of the goal, but not cleared just yet. It's going to require a little bit of help here from Blackout, who steals it away from Tuka, but Savannah was taken, has the reads on the back line. She'll send this one back to Tuka at the rock. Tuka now at the nugget, playing slow, playing careful, looking for these lanes to open up. And there we go, finally gets Saint to bite, so she'll send this one over to Elisa. One more cut to Cool It, but oh no! Just a little too far as that one goes off the ring. Not out yet though, they'll get another try. No, they will not. Caroline Rose with the read. The send out of bubble is good, but it's not clear just yet, and this time the women will get it done. Savannah to Cool Whip for the 2. Yes, Corny, it is just mixed. Literally anybody in VRGL is welcome to sign up. And how do you get into VRGL? Well, if you are a woman or a woman identifying, we are quite LGBT friendly. Whatever, you are welcome in the VRGL server. Feel free to DM me or Glass or Cool Whip or Sammy Gabby, who is also in Tyro. Whatever you need. And you're welcome to also share that with your friends. We are super welcoming in the VRGL community, because it is not just these games on Sundays. It is an entire social community. It's got support channels. It's got resources for looking for teams. It's got, just all the social stuff you could possibly ask for. So, yeah. You know what? I need goalie training with Caroline, because she is so cracked in goal at this point. She scares me. She really does. All right, this one's going to be up to Elisa now. Tuka flying in, looking for that goalie stun on Caroline, and though she does not get it, it is just enough to distract Caroline for Elisa to sneak that one in for another 2 and tie this one up at 4. And look at that. Virdis Media is on it. We have our own command now for the Discord link. You are welcome to just use that as you'd like. Party crew, where are you this evening? Why are you not playing? Oh my goodness, Tuka with the read on the joust will secure another 3 points here for the women. They're going to go up by 3. Where is that?
It's hard for me to remember shit like that.
Where is that emoji from? The potato with the gun. That is incredible. That's so good. Alright, well thank you for sharing that. Yeah, the Joker train was pretty good. Alright, it is Lil Pup sending this one through, looking for Caroline. Oh my goodness, she's got the whole team on her and still almost gets that pass out, but not quite. This Cool Whip picks this one up, looking to clear it. Lil Pup says no! Lil Pup's gonna send this one in, bouncing off the nest into the hands of Saint.com. Saint looking for one more pass to Caroline, but Caroline gets read here by Cool Whip. Cool Whip gets the stun, but not quite the clear just yet as Caroline is back for revenge to get that stun. She will get to the clear attempt now, picking it up in the tunnel. Under some pressure here from Tuka. She'll send this one forward over to Blackout. Blackout now under some pressure, and this time Tuka will win that interaction, getting the disc and resetting it to Savannah, who's looking for the clear. Not quite out the first time, but with some help from Tuka, it does go through. Bouncing up high in the ceiling, into the hands of Cool Whip, and oh no! Off the inside of the ring, and Blackout with a little bit of flair, taking advantage of the fact that goalie ping advantage and self-goaling is off. And ends up paying for it as Elisa gets the steal on the back wall and puts it in for the 2. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that, party crew. I hope you feel better soon. Miss seeing you play here on the stream. And thank you, Mojo. It's from Lulu Lovely's Twitch. I will definitely be checking that out. That emoji makes me giggle. I don't even know why. But anyway, this is going to be picked up now by Tuka. Tuka sending this one across. Oh my goodness. The fight from Elisa. No way. Oh my goodness. You know what? It happens. 11 meters a second. A 3 on a goalie. A perfect top pocket that Blackout just could not reach. And hey, that will go in. The women are up 12-4 despite that super solid start here from the ladies. But with about 4 minutes remaining, there is time on the clock for them to get it done. They've just got to focus, coordinate. They got this. They got this. This pass going over now to Blackout, who's walking this one forward, looking for those options. Bad pass off the boot. Just kidding. Completely calculated. A self pass that gets right back into her hands, and she will put that one in for the 2. I don't know how that happened, but you know what? If it works, it works. And now the ladies are only down by 6. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, here come the women. It is going to be Tuka sending this one to the far side tunnel to Elisa. Oh no, a little off on that pass, but she does get back to it. Good slap down low to Cool Whip. She's driving in, but Caroline Rose shuts it down once again. However, not clear just yet as Tuka sends this one back to Cool Whip. Just kidding. Takes a bounce into the hands of Blackout, who looks to get this one cleared through. It is sort of through, but Cool Whip tracks it down with her stack partner. She will get this one sent low across over to Savannah, who takes this one to the trench. Savannah now sending this one straight up to Tuka. Tuka under some pressure here from Saint. I don't think she saw her. Cool Whip, what a move. Looking to get over the shield, get it through those defenders, but not quite able to get the shot off just yet, just in time. But Tuka once again trying. No, this one off the backboard as well. Into the hands of Savannah was taken. Savannah sending this one up to Cool Whip. Yet another bounce into the hands of Tuka momentarily. And now Cool Whip. And Cool Whip with the duck and the flare to slam that one into the top pocket for the 2 for the women. Good work there. I mean, you know, a couple missed shots, but all that really matters is, you know, getting back to it and making sure those mistakes don't go punished, and they get the points in the end regardless. So good work. As Sammy using one of our new emojis. Thank you. And yeah, party crew, definitely, you know, keep an eye on that. Stay safe. Make sure it's not COVID. But here we go. It is the women now. Elisa sending this one up to Cool Whip at the nest. Cool Whip! Under some pressure, looking to whip that one in, but off the ding ring instead. It will be recollected now by Tuka, getting underneath that incoming pressure, sending it over to Savannah. Savannah getting this pass off to Cool Whip. She's going to try again, but Caroline Rose He's on the job. She has it. She's going to save it and get it out of the bubble, but not quite cleared. It's Elisa now, sending this one over to Tuka once again. Tuka looking for that low cross, but Cool Whip is stunned out by Lil Pup, so Lil Pup able to pick this one up. However, not cleared through as Tuka is there. Tuka, oh no, losing a hand on that one. I don't know what the cam saw there, but Tuka definitely lost it and then went to shoot and looked back at her hand like, where'd the disc go? That was so good. All right. It is Saint.com sending this one through the high mid, bouncing into the women bubble, picked up by Blackout, and Blackout will put that one in for the 2. So, what does that leave us? Well, ladies are down by 6, and they will have approximately 40 seconds. And that is a minimum of 1 goal, or 2 goals, assuming they're both threes. So they're going to have about 20 seconds to score 2 threes. Let's see if they can do it. Going to be the women with this joust advantage. Elisa sending this one over to Tuka. Tuka sending one down low into the trench, taking an unfortunate bounce up high. Nope, just kidding. Not unfortunate. It's Savannah sending this one into the bubble. A little miscommunication there, I think, on whether or not Caroline was stunned, because that is an easy pickup for her. She will send this one through the tunnel now, bouncing into the hands of Blackout. Blackout to Saint.com, and Saint, oh no, takes a little too long on that one, waiting for the goalie stun to come through, and gets punished for it as they force the turnover. And I think that does, in fact, seal the deal here. It is going to be the women taking this one into rounds. Not that it actually matters, because this is, at the end of the day, just for funsies. But yes, that will do it. Round 3 is over. Party crew assuring us it is not COVID because she can taste these grapes. Awesome. I'm glad you can taste those grapes. But yeah, great work here by all of these players in the arena. A quick look at the stats. Cool Whip killing it with 16 points. But Caroline Rose actually has more than that I did not see it for 17 points and 11 saves? Caroline, what do you have for breakfast and where can I get some? She's killing it at both ends of the arena, but also everybody contributing everywhere. Only a couple of zeros on the board, and even with those, they're contributing elsewhere. So that is awesome. Everybody involved this evening, and you love to see it. So thank you so much for all of these players who came to play for us tonight. Savannah was taken, Tuka, Cool Whip, Elisa, Caroline Rose, Saint.com, Blackout, and a special thank you to Lil Pup for filling in on the fly when we needed a player. And thank you guys coming to watch with us, hang out with me as we watch these ladies throw down and play this game. And yeah, that is it for this evening here on Viridis. I think our next show is tomorrow at 8 p.m. It will be the Wireless Jack, so if you're not sick of my voice, I will be casting that as well. I do believe my co-host tomorrow is Salty Raccoon. I think I said I could let him. I think I said I'd let him cast with me. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. with Wireless Cast. But until then, oh yeah, and then we do this every week at 9 p.m. So if you enjoyed this, yes, definitely come back for that. All right, cool. Thank you guys for being here. I've been Psychaotic on the cams, running the show, doing everything in the background. Has been Gilligan. Thank you for watching. Good night.
All alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going around like nonsense, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a rebel's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the run. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn, but how can I hide? without an alibi. It's a runner's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Oh, we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters.